Okay, now we're doing Sagittarius. What's up, Sagittarius in the door? How you doing? Where you going? What's up, Sagittarius in the house? I want to show y'all some love when y'all come up in the room. What's in y'all energy that we need to know about? Okay, allegedly. Take this with a grain of salt. What comes out, comes out. What's going down with my good old Sagittarius right now? Sagittarius, what's up? Any black magic, go back to center immediately. That says we live by faith, not by sight. This is very important. Remember that. You got to live by faith, not by sight. It says your son's wife is having, girlfriend is having a baby girl. Congratulations, allegedly. Something about Hawaii, allegedly. Something about somebody named Mark in the past, allegedly. No matter how difficult yesterday was, just know that today is your day. Stay positive. And your moment will be coming. One good morning. Just stay positive. There's fans that really do love you. Okay, there's some serious fans that care about you. There was a money hungry gold digger in the past that was watching you, but they were unreliable, allegedly. Somebody has a street. Somebody you might hear about, trigger warning. Someone passing away in a street somewhere, about a street ending. Passing away allegedly. A tag is coming. Somebody getting a tag. This street tag. Let's see what this is about. What's this street tag about, Spirit? What's this street gang or whatever? Street gang. Somebody's getting a tag of ending. What's going on with this street gang? Allegedly. What's going on with this street gang here? What's going to happen? God, is this street gang? What's going on with this street gang? Getting a street tag of an ending. What's going on with this street gang? Allegedly. Something about because they were doing the crime of passion, they were taking out a lot of people. This person's involved in that. And what else is going on? Is somebody's child that was involved in that. They were taking out a lot of people. So what about this child allegedly? And they were taking out people for life insurance. So these people are coming after them because they were taking out people for life insurance. They wouldn't stop. This couple was. So what's going to happen, in which we know this is a top secret, they don't want to come out. They don't want to come out that they had passion to take people out for their life insurance. And they were in a street gang that was involved in it, allegedly. What else? We need to know here. So, and they said they loved to do this, and they got on board. They loved to take people out, and they was really happy about it. They loved to do these homicides, allegedly, and cause fires and burn shit up. That's what I heard. And then they go in the tunnel and hide out and somewhere in the woods, and then they would cause ending for people, and they were doing a lot of fraud. That's what's hidden about this situation. And also they were doing abuse and neglect, and they were meeting up with people because they was in greed, trying to cause people suicides too in this organization, and doing a lot of drug and poisoning people because they were jealous of people. Okay, and then they wanted them alive, and they wanted to get on the road with them, and they go by the beach, and they would do this for revenge. They would assassinate, and then these people would be running for their life, allegedly. So that's why these people are taking this particular situation, getting taken out. So what else we need to know? Anything else about this? Yeah, so this was done on the inside, and they traveled to do this. This was done on the inside, and they traveled to do this. And now they want to go missing. That's what's going to happen to them, because they're going to get in connect with a street gang, and they're going to handle up on this, what they did. What else is going on? Allegedly, that's what I'm hearing. The street gang is coming for these people because they're getting caught up. What else? Because they were taking too many people out. They got a little too sloppy and greedy is what I heard. What else is going on here? Allegedly. Yeah, I can't make it up. 3 deaths. 3 griefs. There's going to be 3 people pass away allegedly. One person, they had something to do with somebody taking somebody and they were in the hospital. And they had an IV and they twist up the IV line and they took out a person and family and friends and a lover. They did this they took somebody out in the hospital too. So they were responsible for 3 deaths in the family or a friend that you know, allegedly. Here's some names that came out too. And there's some on the back that they're talking about that they were responsible for doing this allegedly. Okay, somebody's a songwriter and singer here allegedly. Someone named Russell allegedly. Something about solitude time. Somebody's in solitude right now. Okay, somebody here is magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairies, blessings, and the forces in the sky. You are going to be blessed. And you're going to bless others too. Once you become blessed, you're going to be able to bless others, this songwriter. What else is going down here, allegedly? What else is going on, Sagittarius, allegedly? So you got some fairies helping you. Somebody's feeling sexually deprived right now. Someone might be going through that feeling of feeling sexually deprived. You've seen 444 in the past, allegedly. Someone named Kathy. Allegedly, someone in a red car. Someone named Ashley from the past. Ashley in the past. Something about releasing. They don't want to release their sorrows and start all over. This person don't want to stand up for what they done. There was a teenager. Watch out for teenagers taking out folks allegedly, fighting, and then they bring out the GUNs and stuff. So be careful allegedly. And they will get locked up for these crimes because they're going to get locked up. Me don't sleep around, a-hole, somebody saying they don't sleep around. That says, what did you do last month? You made a wrong turn. Somebody did an M. Somebody took somebody out last month. Someone named Corley. And this person could have lived in Florida in the past. Allegedly, they took out something about an old woman. They took out an old woman too that was killed. Their grandpa was taken out for money too, but spell work was done on them. LBAEM and O in 1994. There was somebody took somebody out, and then they were all in their pride when they did it. They says I was hooked on some very strong drugs. That's why I did it. Somebody is going to get trapped out of somebody's life. So someone took out, what about this person they took out in the past, in 1994? What's going on with this person that they took out in 1994, Spirit? What happened to this person? Okay. Yeah, they covered it up that they took out this person, a spouse or partner. They covered it up and caused an accident. Somebody caused an accident. What was this they done in 1994? And they covered it up. What else about this accident they're covering up in 1994? They was at a party and a phenomenon was involved in a cult. And they wanted to fake their death in this home when it was over, allegedly. They regret it now. This person regrets they ever did this. They were dating this person. This set them up, allegedly. And they end up in the landfills and stuff, and allegedly. And because of their ego. In their ego. And now they want to clean this stuff up so nobody finds out. But allegedly, like, share, and subscribe.